Hello and welcome back to Starshine Legacy Episode 1, The Mystery of the Soul Riders. This is the third part of the playthrough. We're gonna play level 3. So let's just jump into it. So much has happened in such a short time. Linda seemed to have important news, but Lisa feels terrible about leaving Starshine in the state he is in. When she arrives at school, it is late at night and she knows that she is not really allowed to be here at this time. She sneaks into the dark and eerie building. Ooh, it sounds spooky. I mean, look at this building at night. It looks freaky. I would love to have this building in SSO. It doesn't look like it's that dark outside though. I mean, the light is coming in from the window, but okay. The school is closed and the janitor is guarding the main hall. But I must sneak into the library and meet Linda. And I don't have a clue which door leads to the library. Well, I do know that, so don't worry. I have to locate it without getting caught. So I know where the library is, but apparently you don't. And I have to watch out for the janitor, so I'm just gonna run around here. Don't mind me, I'm just sneaking into the library. That went well. No problem. Hi, Linda. I'm glad you came, Lisa. I was afraid that the janitor wouldn't let you in. Well, he didn't see me, so he technically didn't. Come over here and I'll show you something. Sure. I was doing some research on Mr. Sands, and you won't believe what I found. Here, look at this. Oh, that's an old picture. It's a very old photo, and that man in the corner of the picture looks like someone we know. What do you mean the corner of the picture? There are 4 corners, and none of the faces are in the corner, so I think that dog is more in the corner than Mr. Sands. But okay. It's a very old photo. Oh yeah, I just read that. Isn't it strange? This picture is more than 100 years old and the guy to the left looks exactly like that creepy Mr. Sands. Yes, you're right, but how can that be? Let's see if we can find more clues about this Mr. Sands and the Dark Core Corporation. Yes, but there are some books missing from the library. I think some... Oh no. Negligent? Yeah, I'm gonna go with that. I can't even say it again. Negligent students didn't return the books when they should have. That's a weird word. Tell me how to pronounce that in the comments, because I've never heard that word before. I've heard the word neglect, but not negligent. Yeah. I saw some books scattered in the main hall. Maybe they're the missing ones. Well, I didn't see any books in the main hall. I didn't pay attention to it. Well, it's worth having a look. Go get them while I keep on searching the library. Be careful and beware of the janitor. The janitor sounds almost like some kind of person who's out to get us, like he's evil. Look out for a janitor. Oh, here's one. Okay. So let's look upstairs. Oh, okay, there's one. It's so dark I can barely see where I'm walking. A star! There's one. It was much easier finding these books than I thought it would. It's so spooky here at night. It feels like I'm playing a horror game. Oh, there's one! Just missing one. Yeah, no, that's a star. I thought it was a book. It really feels like a horror game. It wouldn't surprise me if, like, Mr. Sands just sneaking around the corner at night and just sneaking up on me. I have to watch out for the janitor. He's out to get me. How did you not see me there? Very realistic. There it is. Return to the library. The janitor's name is Mr. Grimp. Right? Yeah, Mr. Grimp from Star Academy. It's the same janitor, but anyway. Great, Lisa, you found some interesting books. Combined with all the other information I found here, this gives us some really strange clues. A sea creature, this is bizarre, and there is our Mr. Sands again, but he's called Mr. Sanders here. Okay, should we read this? I want to read this. Deep sea monster caught just outside Jorvik. On the 11th of December, a hideous sea creature was caught in the fisherman's net just outside the Jorvik Bay. The creature seemed to belong to a deep sea specimen with several huge eyes and tentacles. So is that supposed to be Garnock? Because he's really small. I would think that Garnock was much bigger than that. The fishing boat captain, Mr. Sanders, says that the net got tangled to something just above the ocean edge, known as the Kraken Depths. Yeah, so I know that Garnock is supposed to be based on the Kraken, so that's kind of interesting. So any information that applies to the Kraken kind of applies to Garnock. And that's something I want to use in theories about Garnock if I ever have some, because that's important information. Anyway, I'm trailing off. Unfortunately, before any scientists were able to examine the unknown sea creature, the fishermen dropped it back into the deep seas just outside the harbor. Due to the immense depth outside Jorvik and the ocean currents, the carcass could not be found again when the scientists' search boat was dragging the coastline. Okay, this is from back when drilling began in Jorvik, but the company was called Deep Core back then. Deep Core Drilling Company established in Jorvik. Owner and multi-billionaire, adventurer and patron, Mr. Owen D. Sand says, "This will change the face of this island forever. We are going to drill for depths unknown to man. It is the start of a glorious age," says Mr. Owen D. Sands. The Deep Core Drilling Company's goal is to search for unknown metals and ore. Isn't that actually what GED does? This is why I feel like Dark Core and GED is way more connected than we think, because they're basically doing the same thing. They say to the public that they have basically the same goal. Because GED is also drilling for minerals and stuff, and apparently that is Dark Core's goal too. They don't just drill for oil, they drill for metals and ore and stuff too. So that's interesting. The new industry will hopefully employ hundreds of workers and put Jorvik on the map of a new global industrial explosion. Here's an article about a drilling accident. Ooh, deep mining accident. 190 workers and engineers presumed trapped or dead inside the deep core site. Ooh, this is dark, even for Dark Core. Worst disaster ever in Jorvik. During the drilling of a new deep mine shaft at the Deep Core 3 mine, a cave-in occurred in the early hours of May 7th. The cave-in trapped all night shift workers on their way up after a day's work. Oh, that's no. Imagine doing like a full day of work, or full night of work, working all night and finally going to go home and then the cave just collapses. That's terrible. Oh my lord. Further accidents at the Deep Core sites. It seems they had to shut down in 1904. Deep Core shuts down. Deep Core Drilling Company shuts down its facilities and business in Jorvik due to the deadly incidents in 1903 when 211 workers and 14 civilians. Oh, that's a lot of death. That is a lot of them. That's terrible. They died in a presumed cave-in gas accident. Oh, that's not good at all. The company is forced to shut down its entire business in Jorvik. Gas accident, really? Look at this, a story about a horse called Little Starshine. These name similarities are starting to get creepy. Horse saves 4 girls trapped in old ruins. In old ruins? Well, it couldn't be the same ruins as Dark Core. No, that's too. That's taking it too far. That doesn't have a connection. It can't be, right? I don't think so. I should stop overthinking things. A horse became a hero of yesterday's rescue mission in the old gravefield beyond of Jorvik. Gravefield? After a school excavation trip to the ruins, 4 girls went missing. Yeah, okay, sure. So it has nothing to do with deep core stuff. A massive search party compromising the police, school staff, and local citizens searched for the old fields for hours. The 4 young girls were found just before sundown, not by the search party, but by a horse called Little Starshine from the Jorvik riding school. The heroic horse found a narrow hole where the girls seemed to have slipped through. All girls were safe, although somewhat confused as they spoke about the ghost they had met in the ruins. Ooh, could that be the Jarl's tomb? I'm just drawing connections here, but yeah, that could be the Jarl's tomb. When the hole was investigated, the search party found no signs of a ghost, of course. Yeah, but like we have met a lot of ghosts in SSO. We know like the Jarl's tomb has like the spirit of Jarl. It's been a while since I did that quest, so I don't really remember, but and we have the Stonecutter's Vault. And we have, there's a lot of ghosts, basically, in SSO. This could be some of those places. That would be cool. Okay. Now what? Nothing more? You're just gonna end it on... Oh, okay. Hello? Lisa, are you with Linda? You must come back to the stables as fast as possible. Something terrible has happened. Ooh. Oh, level 3 completed already. Was that a pretty short level? I don't know how long I've been recording for, but apparently that's the end of it. So I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. I hope you tune in to see the continuation of this story. If you haven't heard it before, that is, you probably heard it before. It's pretty known, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, I'll see you around. Bye!